Hey guys, Ryan here with the first week of December programming. So congratulations first off to those in the November Commitment Club. You guys will have a chance to vote on a workout that Coach Chelsea, Danny, Joby, and I will have to perform on Friday, December 6th that evening at 6:30 in the evening over in Fishersville. We'll have a little different schedule that evening over there so that more people can get into the classes right before that and stick around and watch the workout that we do. If you don't want to watch it, still come meet us afterwards. We're still going to determine the location. Most likely, I think we're leaning towards Skipping Rock in Stanton, so you can come join us there. All right, Monday we've got pistols as our strength portion. So the blue and purple, people that have proficient pistols will be adding weight to that, doing 3 reps on each side. Those in the orange that have pistols but are maybe not quite proficient at it yet, maybe you're not equal on each side or you got some balance issues. So we're going to suggest doing box pistols. That is different from pistols to a box. So box pistols will be having you stand on a box, a fairly tall box, so that you are basically stepping up and down without one leg for 5 reps. And you're not having to worry about having to balance with bringing the leg up and things like this. Is going to help with stability in your pistol there. Or you're working on pistols, you're getting closer to getting a full range of motion pistol. We're going to have you work on getting to that full range of motion by getting lower and lower on boxes. Otherwise, you're doing front step lunges and probably adding weight to that to make those a true strength workout that day. The CrossFit workout that day is a triplet, 12-minute AMRAP, L-sit, some core, air squats to burn out the legs if they aren't burned out after the strength portion, and some double under practice there. Pretty straightforward, classic triplet CrossFit workout that day. And then we'll do some stretching after all those pigeons and double unders and air squats that you get in that day. And more double under practice for the skill acceleration. We've got our vitality test first thing Monday because we did not get to it in November. So, for our vitality test here, we approach it a little bit differently than a just regular vitality workout. Normally in vitality workouts, we're ramping up in intensity, which will happen here, but it will happen a little bit differently than we do in most vitality workouts. So the only rounds that are actually scored are the second, third, fourth, and fifth rounds, the last 4 rounds. The first round is your warm-up, and you're going to use that to pick some lighter weights and just gauge how much work, how many reps could you get in if you work consistently for 40 seconds. And then you're going to go to that second round, the first round that counts, go up to the weight you want to use, and then maintain those reps that you think you can get every round for the next, for the second round, third round, and fourth round. And then in the fifth round, when you got no more rounds after it, you can go balls to the wall, try to increase the number of reps you're getting each round, not going heavier, but see if you can't do more work in that last round. Just leave everything out there on the table there, and then you get your final score for that vitality test. And then we'll cool down with some bird pickers. On Tuesday, we've got a fairly long workout with this 5 rounds for time. There's a lot of rests in there as well. So these are kind of like little sprints inside this workout for every round. Burpees, heavy American kettlebell swings. So those American kettlebell swings, if you're comfortable going overhead, there's some heavy weights there. So if you're not comfortable with that, do not go overhead with that heavier weight. If you want to do the heavier weight, stay at the Russian or go overhead with the lighter weight. And then the calorie rows there. After each round, you get a 2-minute rest so you can push hard through the rounds. And then notice that the blue and purple, we're going to challenge you with burpees to a 1-foot target. That means burpees 1 foot outside your maximum reach, which means you're going to have to really jump. That's going to increase that metabolic demand there on those burpees. And then we got a core finisher that's actually kind of mostly partner work. The partner kneeling med ball side throws will be some fun there. And then our extra credits, jogging and some glute work. And we'll practice our kipping for toes to bar. The Tuesday CDC workout is a commitment workout. You see we got row sprints there as a suggested pace. What that means is you're going to see the lowest numbers you've ever seen there because it's only 20 seconds of work. So an all-out sprint every round there on that for the full 20 seconds. Single arm kettlebell strict press, you're going heavy with that. Vertical leap, I want you to think about getting tall, not necessarily getting a bunch of reps in with that. So stay explosive through that, and then you'll get your reps in with the fast stands and slams that you'll alternate through with that workout. Wednesday, half kneeling kettlebell press. So if you're a little fatigued from Tuesday CDC workouts, you may feel it with that Wednesday kneeling kettlebell press. But there's only 8 reps at a time, and with plenty of rest in between those reps on each side, so you can still get some good work in there, and it's a chance to go heavier than normal. And then after our strength, our workout is similar to something we did a couple weeks ago, ascending and ascending rep scheme. Actually, it was backwards last time. It was descending and ascending. So this is now going to be ascending and descending. Either way, you've got like 2 halves of this workout. They're going to be a little bit different. The first half, as you're ascending in this factorial sequence of 1 through 10, it'll be a little bit slower as the ring dips start to mount to amount to some bigger numbers here. And the box jumps will stay pretty consistent, but it's a higher box jump than normal, so you'll slow down just a little bit. Suggestions for this is to break up those push-ups or those ring dips or ring push-ups earlier than you think you need to. When you get to that set of 4, 5, or 6, you may not feel like you have to break up the ring dips, but go ahead and do that. That will help you out when you get to those rounds of 9 and 10. And then the second half of this, the countdown from 10 to 1, the toes to bar and wall balls will move pretty fast. So 55 toes to bar, a fairly quick sequence here, is going to be very challenging. Normally we're about the 40 or 50 range over a longer period of time. Plus you're coming off box jumps with this one. And then the wall balls are going to stay unbroken, obviously, all the way through this to the end. It's going to be a fast workout to end this. And then we'll work on cooling down those shoulders and lats and start practicing some power clean stuff. Our partner workout on Wednesday for Hump Day HIIT is lots of cardio here. So it's 3 rounds of these 2 couplets, 4 minutes at each of the couplets. So you and your partner are going to accomplish plank up downs and box overs, as many as you can in 4 minutes, switching as you need to, both people working at a time. Get a minute of rest, and then you'll do wall balls and a dumbbell farmer's hold. So you can do wall balls as long as your partner is keeping the dumbbells in that farmer's hold, and you'll count the number of wall balls you get over those 4 minutes. So you'll switch back and forth as you need to through that, and then you'll do that 2 more times for 3 total rounds there. So this is about pacing yourself, working with your partner, because you're always going to be working on this. The only time to really rest is that minute of rest, or maybe when you're holding those dumbbells for the farmer's hold. Thursday, it's been a while since we've done a complex like this, so I'm really looking forward to this. 1 true power clean into 3 front squats. So it's not squat cleans, it's a power clean. Then you're standing up tall and doing your 3 front squats, and that's going to help you for the workout that day, which looks just really kind of brutal. 5 rounds for time with a 20-minute time cap, so you don't get too ambitious here. In case you do pick too heavy a weight, you will have a time cap, but definitely want to get to the point where you know you're not having to ever break up those 8 front squats, which are at a heavy weight. If you get to the point where you're having to break those up, it's going to be a slow workout. So that 400-meter run is kind of your chance to cool down and get ready for those front squats. So you definitely don't want to be sprinting that 400 meters. Think about coming back and trying to keep those front squats looking good, but still stay under that 20-minute time cap. So that means you got about 4 minutes around here, and you've got a couple minutes of running there. So that tells you you're going to kind of have to keep moving and not slow down too much for those squats and pull-ups. And then we'll cool down the legs after that and work on barbell cycling, because we're doing some more cleans later that week. Confidence workout, doing some cleans with the slam ball clean and throw. Running trio, keeping the heart rate up just like the CrossFit workout, but we are doing some pulling as well, just like the CrossFit workout with the chest to bar pull-ups, ring rows, and jackknives to work that core. And then single arm kettlebell rack step up, working the core again. We want to focus on a heavier kettlebell and a smaller step up there. And then the banded clamshells as our cash out. Friday, we've got a sumo deadlift. You might have seen some sumo deadlift high pulls. We do that fairly often, but our sumo deadlift, we really only do in CVC with kettlebells. So this will be fun to do it with the barbell. If you get comfortable with this, you'll probably find that you can go heavier than you can with our conventional deadlift stance, because it's a shorter range of motion, and you get to keep your back a little more vertical and incorporate more muscle groups in the lower half as well. And then we've got this workout here that's a kind of like a DT, if you've ever done that named workout, that hero workout. Deadlifts, hang power cleans, and push presses. At the white, yellow, and orange, this will be a little faster workout, working towards those full 10 rounds, The blue and the purple are going to have to be strategic to get their 10 rounds in, really have to figure out where they're going to rest in this. You'll see they've got this challenge of if you break this up, and what that means is if you can't make it through 9, 6, 3, all of those strung together without stopping, then you have to rest for a minute and drop your weight by 10%. If you can make it through that sequence of 9, 6, 3, that's fine. You can rest after that. But then once you start moving again, you got to make it through there so you don't get that break. So you're going to have to be strategic in how you do this to still try to get your 10 rounds in. And then we've got some core crushing stuff for the extra credit, and we'll work on mobility for overhead squat, and range of motion for that overhead squat we'll do on Saturday. So Fridays, you're going to see this now. We're going to do a HIIT class on Fridays. That means we'll have our CrossFit programming for Fridays in Fishersville. Normally 5:30 to 6:30 in the morning, and then 6 o'clock at that evening. But on this day, on December 26th, we've got that workout we're doing with the coaches. So the workout will start at 5:30 for everybody. There is no CBC that night. There is no World CrossFit. There is this HIIT training. And then going forward, you're going to see this HIIT training in Stanton and during the 8:30 and 4:30 classes in Fishersville. This is a partner workout. So there's lots of partner workouts this week. Kind of a theme with the team WOD that the coaches have to do this week. So as a partner, you and your partner are going to try to get through the sequence as many times as possible in 15 minutes after doing some sumo deadlifts. That can either be with kettlebells or a barbell. If you can get past the kettlebells, the two heaviest we have, which are 70 pounds, a total of 140 pounds, if you can get past those for 7 reps, then you'll be working into the deadlifts there with the bar. So for the partner workout, you and your partner will both have a pair of kettlebells, heavy kettlebells, and a pair of heavy dumbbells. Both people are going to be working at a time, but one person will be doing their 9 kettlebell suitcase deadlifts, and then partner B will be doing the hang cleans and push press, basically equaling 9 reps. So you each do your 9 reps, and then you swap. Do what the other person was doing, and then you swap again. You just keep going through that, seeing how many rounds you can get in. The rest is going to be the transition time, because you guys are both going to be working at the same time when you're doing the deadlifts and hang cleans and push press. For our lift that day, so in the past couple of weeks, we've done snatches, we've done cleans, we've done sumo deadlifts, we've done floor press, we've done low bar back squats. So we've been hitting the weights quite a bit. So we're going to do weighted pull-ups this day and work our way down to singles, or you're going to do banded pull-ups with this. After that, still working the back there with landmine rows and some core with weighted sit-ups, and the same thing, working the guns with our reverse curls and some more core with candlesticks. And then you've got a burnout of the shoulders with some very light weights, like 5 and 10 pound dumbbells for most people, as you go 8 to 12 reps of each of these without really stopping anywhere in between. CrossFit workout that day is another partner workout. You and your partner get to work at the same time, but you only get one ab mat and one barbell for the overhead squats, and you're going to accumulate all these reps until you get done. And then once you're done, you get a reward of an 800-meter run together. And we still got a core finisher afterwards. And finally, our vitality work to end the week on Saturday. Lots of movement here: snatches, parasites, goblet squats. Breathing heavy through those and then catching your breath with the ab mat sit-ups. And this is going to be a shoulder burner too, just kind of like the CrossFit workout. And we'll cool down the shoulders with some bottoms up kettlebell press. All right, see you guys this week.